morning everyone. My name is Aman Chaudhary and I'm from Mathura and I'm qualified my class 12 from Ramlal Charawala Public School with 70%, and in my families there are my mother and 3 siblings. There are 2 elder sister and a younger brother. And as I am here for speaking about Corona pandemic, as we all know, Corona is a very dangerous. I don't say dangerous. It's a disease which is not curable. We all know the precaution in this disease is very important. As we all know, precaution is always better than cure. So why we going for cure if by precautions we can manage this disease? Or as we all know, whole world is suffering from this disease, and we all know Corona is started from China, but now in China they control the disease and they are free from this disease. In our India, the cases are regularly increasing, which can we see that, as we can see that people are not doing their role carefully. The government can make rules and regulation about to prevent this disease, but the responsibility is of the citizens. If the citizens don't do their roles, the disease cannot be controlled. As we all know, social distancing and mask is most important thing in this disease, and people are not following these. Everyone not wearing mask and don't manage social distancing. The government allow us to came out from our house, but we taking as we are free from the disease, but it is not happened. The vaccine of this disease is not came yet, and our scientists trying to make the vaccine very hardly. And when due to until the vaccine is not came, we not manage that disease. The only thing to be safe from the disease is maintaining the rules made by the government and wearing mask and manage social distancing and sanitizing your hand regularly.
Good morning friends, my name is Sangam Singh. I belong to Isarpura, located in Bihar. Today my topic will be coronavirus pandemic, our roles and responsibility. So friends, before starting the speech, I would like to say that because of this pandemic, it has shown us that we all are like a family, because even a single member is affected from it, the whole world has to bear its consequences. As we all know that coronavirus is declared as pandemic by the World Health Organization, and coronavirus belong to a family of virus from which SARS also originated. The virus from which this virus is known as SARS-CoV-2, and the disease which is spread by this virus is known as coronavirus disease, which is short abbreviated as COVID-19 because it was originated in 2019. The family of this virus directly affects to the lungs. So the symptoms of these virus are like we are not able to breathe properly, and we get a high fever. Now let's come on our roles and responsibility. Yesterday, the India got a case of 88,484 cases, which came majorly from the 6 states, which include like Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Kerala, West Bengal, and some other states. We should follow the guidelines of the government, like maintaining a 2-meter distance in the public area, wearing a proper medical mask, and always carry the hand sanitizer with us. And whenever we should keep our arms in front of us, and we should try to keep ourselves warm, and should avoid the public places. The main, we can see that the young people are not getting affected from this because the immune system of their body is very strong. So we should focus on the immune system, like we should eat those food which would increase our immune system, like we should take those food which gives us vitamin D, because it is very useful in this. So in last, I would like to conclude my speech by saying that it is not only that by standing on border you can serve your country, but by following the rule, but by following proper your responsibilities and your roles, you can, at this time, you can serve your country like a soldier. Thanks.
By following COVID-19 rules. Very good.
Thank you.
Good morning, friends. My name is Sachin. I complete my 12th from KVS. I got 80% in 12th class. Today I am talking about corona pandemics, our duties and responsibility. As we know, the corona is declared pandemic by WHO. The government taking efficient actions against coronavirus, and individual also do their shares to keep safe from coronavirus.
What are our roles and responsibilities to control it?
Our roles, we keep social distance from others, washing hands every 4 to 5 hours. If we do not want to go out, if we go out of home, we can wear mask and keep social distance from others.
दो गज दूरी है जरूरी, that is the crux of this. Anything you want to say?
Good morning to all of you. I am Rohit. I am passed 12th from Sri Jiva Saraswati Vidya Mandir, and I got 90% in the 12th. My topic is Corona pandemic. According to the world history, the Corona come in 1965, and after that in 1965 only few people are infected. But it is also come in 2002 and 2004. But when it come in the 2019, it becomes its name become the COVID-19, and it also, according to WHO, it also become the global pandemic. And in India, it come in the January 2020 in the Kerala state. After that, it spread like the fire, and our government take some steps like the lockdown. By that, the people do not come in contact, and they save their lives. And in the duration of the lockdown, our government take other steps like it launch the Arogya Setu app. By that, the people update, and they far from the infected peoples. And everything which is bad or good have an advantage and disadvantage. It also has a few advantage and many disadvantage. Its advantage is like that we become a self-dependent due to the lockdown, and by that those who never exercise, they do the yoga and follow the yoga. And some people who never give the time to their family, they also give the time, and they share their feelings, and the misunderstanding between the parents and the student also we reduce. And disadvantage like that, the main disadvantage is that it disturb our economy. Our India GDP decreased by the 23%. Before the lockdown, our country compared with the countries like the China and the America. But after the lockdown and after the global pandemic, now our country compared to the Bangladesh and Bhutan, because it economy very decreased, and all we know that in our country there are so many population, and
The topic was Corona pandemic, our roles and responsibilities. You did not mention anything about it. You are going away from the topic. You are saying what is Corona, when it started. So this was not the topic when it started, what is Corona, right? We are not talking about the GDP, we are not talking about the advantages of it. Obviously it is having the disadvantages because it is a pandemic. It is declared by the WHO. So my topic or your topic is Corona pandemic. It is always pandemic, so pandemic can never be good. It cannot have any benefit. So Corona pandemic, our roles and responsibilities, this is the topic. So please speak out some lines on this.
our roles in their Corona is that we sanitize our hand regularly and wear mask, because our government also says that, and we follow the social distancing. There are some slogans like that, "Do gaz duri, mask hai zaruri," and "Stay home, stay safe," and our many stars like that of the Bachchan, and it is also on the calling tune. It is used by that every people know very well know about it, and our responsibility is that we alert all the peoples, and we whenever we saw the crowded area, we call the police and save the life of that people which do not obey the government's rules.
Good morning to all of you. My name is Shivam Chaudhary. I passed 12th class from Saraswati Vidya Mandir Koshikila Matra. I'm here to talk about Corona pandemic and their rules and regulation. As we know that Corona is started from Wuhan City, China. The first case reported on 30 December 2019, and as we first case reported on 30 December 2019. As we know that Corona means COVID-19. We know that about Italy. Italy is a very biggest, very strongest medical facility, but it's come on our feet in front of COVID-19. In India, the government of India takes very good steps. First to contain the COVID-19, it allowed 21 days lockdown, and our rules and regulation in COVID-19 is that to wear masks, whenever we go outside the home, to wear mask and use sanitizer, and take social distancing to the crowded areas. And it's a time to support government of India, because in the time of lockdown, there are our industry and means our all over the India is stopped working. That's why our GDP fall down, and it's a time to support our government of India and follow the precaution government of India of COVID-19. Thank you.
Hello everybody, myself Bharat. I passed out my 12th class from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya with 79% marks. Today's the topic is Corona pandemic, our role and responsibility. As you know, a new respiratory disease, COVID-19, is spreaded all the world. India has also reported cases from the states, and the government is trying to stop the spread of the disease. We can play a major role in spread of the disease to stop the spread of the disease by following the precautions which are issued by the WHO and ICMR. The common symptoms of the disease is fever, dry cough, breathing difficulty, pain, aches, diarrhea, etc. Now I will discuss some precautions which are issued by the WHO. Maintain social distancing. Stay at home. Avoid gathering like religious places, mall, hearts, etc. Avoid touching surfaces like door handles, etc. Avoid physical contact. Now some good hygienes. Cover your nose and mouth with a mask and handkerchief. Wash the handkerchief at least daily, one time. Wash your hands frequently with water and soap. Thank you.
Good.
Hello everyone, myself Vishnu. I have passed my 12th class from Jawaharlal Vidyalaya and I am belongs to Sonkdeyat. Today's my topic is Corona pandemic, our roles and responsibilities. As we all have known, Corona is a very dangerous disease. In a very short time, it is spread all over the world and it is also affected our country and it also affect our country. Its common symptom is dry cough, fever, cold fever, breathing problems, etc. Our government has necessary steps to control the disease and give some instructions to decisions like as wearing mask and regular washing of hands and avoid gathering, maintain social distancing, etc. And our moral as our responsibilities as that the people who are not following the government's instructions to compel them to follow the government instructions and cooperate with the government and also cooperate with corona fighters like doctors and police and any and or other people who have directly or indirectly to control this disease and encourage those people who are try to overcome this disease. Thank you.
Good morning all of you, myself Gaurav Kumar from Mathura. I express my views on corona pandemic and our rules and responsibility. Corona was a newly dangerous virus. It discovered in China in 2019.
Yes, what are our rules and responsibilities? What should we do to curb it?
Our rules and responsibility due to coronavirus. We use mask and sanitizer.
Good.
In public places
Okay.
like trains, malls.
Social distancing.
Social distancing.
Good. And what are our responsibility?
Our responsibility. Our government make guidelines due to coronavirus.
Good.
Use social distancing and daily checkup of COVID-19.
These are our responsibilities. Right?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say? About the responsibility we should form? We should follow the government norms.
We should follow government norms and COVID-19 affected our lungs and nervous system. We take these foods. These increase our immunity.
Good. गुड वेरी गुड। आपके लिए और बधाई, क्योंकि पिछली बार आप बोल नहीं पाए थे, आपने बस साहस किया और अगली बार से मैं समझता हूँ कि आप अच्छा बोलेंगे, राइट?
Good morning all of you. My name is Amit Kumar and I passed 12 from PSHYCO Public School. and today's my topic is Corona pandemic and our rules and responsibilities. First, we all know that our rules and responsibilities, but we don't obey the rules and responsibilities. And government take many government take many practice to aware people by many like buses and trains. Government government had slogans to social distancing, but our Indian people some say that corona is not a big disease. We are comfortable to fight this disease. So we obey the government rules, and we see in our some days in Delhi Kisan Andolan. This is a very big things for right coronavirus. People don't aware. People